So, there are now Mitchell Baumus days until the 25 to 26 season begins. If you don't know the number Mitchell Baumus wears, it's 92 for the people who are like, what? And don't get the joke. So, Liam Steele has joined the Sheffield Steelers and the Sheffield Steel Dogs for next season, and the two-way partnership just continues. And so far, we've had a signing nearly every week of the off-season. And Steelers, I like it, keep it up. Not only is it helping us get through the off-season, knowing we're probably going to get a signing every week, but it's also helping me and my content because I know I've got something to cover every week. What I also like is that the club are telling us when these signings are going to be, so fans aren't going to nag about a signing because, the Steelers have already told you when that signing's going to be made, so you may as well just sit back, relax, and enjoy the summer. And so far, guys, I am absolutely loving my summer. I went into Sheffield City Centre today, and even though the off-season is actually boring me to the core now, I'm getting through it, and every single day I realise and I know to myself that I am one day closer to having my hockey team back for next year. So let's talk about Liam Steele. Now, it seems that Liam Steele actually hasn't played hockey for 2 years, so this is his first season back in a while. He's played for Great Britain under 18, and he's played in Britain, he's played in Wales, he's played in a lot of different places. So he is very young, and, you know, the Steelers and the Steel Dogs, we seem to be going for, like, a young roster these days. I've realised that our squad's getting younger, and I actually think this is a benefit, because if you have a young roster and you can develop that young roster, they'll then go on to the Steelers, they'll play really well for the Steelers, win a few trophies, and that's basically it. If you were to ask me, I think we've got the best development programme in British hockey at the minute, with a two-way system to give players the chance to have a go at the top flight of British hockey, and then they can go somewhere else and boost their career across the world. Just remember, it was the Sheffield Steelers who developed the best British player we've probably ever had in Liam Kirk. And a lot of people are thinking that Liam Kirk is going to come back when he's ready, when he's near the end of his career, to come back and eventually come back and retire with the Sheffield Steelers one last time. A lot of people, and I've heard a lot of rumours, that people are saying that when Robert Dowd retires, Liam Kirk will come back, captain the club, and then leave for retirement. It will be a great way for Liam Kirk to end his career by coming back to the club that started it all and got him to where he is now. Now, obviously, this week has been a big week in the Steelers week, with today's two-way signing of Liam Steele and Wednesday's signing of Derek Gentile. It has been a great week altogether, and honestly, the Steelers and Steel Dogs are looking very serious for next year. Now, with the Steel Dogs, I think it's really about just getting them up the table and getting them going and making them look like a really good team and a team that's hard to get past. With the Steelers, I think we want to build on how last season ended. You know, we were short in the league title race, lost it on the last day, very short in the playoffs. We had a lead in the playoff semi-final and ended up losing it. And we didn't even take third place in the playoff, and we got knocked out of the semi-final of the Challenge Cup. It was a really promising season because we had such a good run in Europe, and then we struggled, but we rose from the ashes and went all the way up to second, even beating Cardiff in the end, who were like first for half of the season. But Belfast obviously won it right at the end, and Belfast fell off, and we were right behind them. And I think next year, Aaron Fox just wants to get the league title back, want to take it off Belfast. You know, we want to compete with Belfast. You know, Belfast have had this dynasty. They've had this dynasty with Adam Keefe where they've won trophy after trophy after trophy. Aaron Fox is trying to start his own dynasty, winning trophy after trophy after trophy, and bringing the Steelers back into the Steel City of Sheffield. You know, fan bases, crowds going up. And the better the Steelers get and the more crowd we get in, the more money we get to spend on these really good players that we're signing with really good points overall. And because of the benefit that we had from the European games, you know, the crowd sales and how well we did, we got quite a lot of money on it, which right now we're thinking, as Aaron Fox said, there's not going to be many changes for the Steelers for next season. But he's getting rid of the players that weren't that great, and he's replacing them with players that are going to do well. And I honestly think we're going to have a 23-24 version 2 next season if we continue to sign these really good players. Like Ryan Tate, really speedy forward. Logan Nielsen might come up big. Derek Gentile, watched highlights of him earlier. He's really good in those spaces. And of course, we're most likely going to get Mitchell Baumas back. Patrick Watling is in talks with Aaron Fox. He's not going to France. He's not signed anywhere yet. He's in talks with Aaron Fox. He could say, you know what? I do want to come back. I do want to come back to this club. I'll go and get married and then I'll come back. I do want to come back to this club. I feel like I can help these players out. And you've got to trust the process with Aaron Fox. And a lot of people didn't do that last season because they were saying, oh, get Fox out. But if Fox had left, we could have had a coach coming in for next season who is nowhere near good as Fox, could have signed players worse than Fox, and we could have had a rate downfall. You know, the end goal is we need to just get past Belfast next year. I want to go into 27, 28 and Belfast not win a league title in 2 years. In fact, that would be great for Belfast to have a title, a streak. Feel how we feel. We went 8 years without a league title, and then we won all 3 at once. Which basically means that Belfast treble is now irrelevant because we did it as well. We can say, yeah, we did that. We've been there. We've done that. And Aaron Fox is doing what's best, and he's working with the Steel Dogs to do what's best for both clubs. And I think he's doing it perfectly. I actually think Aaron Fox is doing what he needs to do to get this club back where it's at, and I cannot wait to see it. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, whoa! Signings across the league. First of all, Tyler Bush going to Guildford. Guildford, you have signed a noob. Just saying that right now. Chris Inglis has returned to the Dundee Stars. They are no longer the trademark Dundee Stars now. They are the MKM Dundee Stars. So they've got a new title sponsor. The league continues to change. And there is a rumour that Sam Jones is going to the Belfast Giants. Can't see that one happening. I'll be shocked if it does. But hopefully Sam Jones doesn't do well there, so Belfast can have a downfall. That is what I want most next season, for Belfast to just fall off the roster massively. And they still haven't announced the signing, and it's nearly June 1st. If you guys have enjoyed this video, give it a like and of course subscribe, and I will see you guys probably on June 1st for a big video regarding who's going to come 10th and who's going to come 1st. Standing predictions.